Welcome back to After Hours with the Whack Pack. We are short on the Whack Pack today, but we have a lot of stuff to talk about. Jeff, I want to mention to you that I got this interesting email from someone about 2 weeks ago. Have you ever heard the poem "The Night Before Christmas"?
Of course, grew up with it.
You know, what was "The Night Before Christmas was all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse." Well, back in third grade, Mrs. White, I remember my teacher, back in, was it Barnum Woods?
Was she black?
She was white.
Oh, okay.
But just like Ben White's white.
Yeah, that's why I asked. Maybe there's a relation.
No, she's white. And she made the class do "'Twas the Night Before Christmas," the poem, and we all had to memorize 2 lines. I got the first 2 lines. So "'Twas the night before Christmas and all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse." So
you memorized that pretty good.
I still remember from third grade. But when I received this poem, the version of this poem in my email, I was laughing so hard that I said I have to read this on the air. Now, you know, it's not Clement Moore's original poem. It's been altered, okay? So you have to take that into account. It's been made more bodybuilder friendly, I guess you could say.
Great.
Whoever wrote this I thought was pretty talented, and I thought it's only appropriate because it is Christmas time. Christmas will be taking place in about 4 or 5 days from whenever this thing airs, and I thought this is an appropriate poem to bring up. So here we go. I'm going to read this thing. I'm going to read it off the sheet.
Cool.
It is "The Night Before Christmas." That's the name of the poem, okay? "'Twas the night before Christmas when all through the gym, not a bodybuilder was stirring, not even Jim Quinn. The stockings were hung by the dumbbells with care in hopes that Steve Bleckman soon would be there. The dieters were nestled all snug in their beds while visions of carbohydrates danced in their heads. Mama in her kerchief and I in my skull cap had just settled down for a long winter's catnap. When out on the lawn, there arose such a clatter, I sprang from the bed to see what was the matter. Away to the windows, I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below. When what to my wondering eyes was my fate? But a miniature sleigh with 8 heavy weights. With an overcarbed driver so tiny and limp, I knew in a moment it must be that wimp. More rapid than eagles, his courses they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dorian, now Haney, now Arnold and Cutler, on Coleman, on Wheeler, on Dexter and Winkler. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now flex away, flex away, flex away all. As dry leaves that before the wild hurricanes fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up to the housetop the courses they flew, with a sleigh full of weights and Steve Bleckman too. And then in a stomping I heard on the roof, the prancing and pouring of each monstrous hoof. As I drove in my head and was turning around, down the chimney Steve Bleckman came with a bound. He was dressed in a leotard from head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with protein and smut. A bundle of weights he had flung on his back, and he looked like a trainer just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, I'm embarrassed to say. His cheeks were like roses. He looked kind of gay. His droll, smirky smile was drawn up like a bow, and the hair on his head was dyed as white as the snow. The stump of a sweet potato he held tight in his teeth. The gas from a fart encircled his head like a wreath. He had a narrow face and a non-existent belly that looked absolutely nothing like a bowl full of jelly. He was puny and ripped, a right skinny old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had a lot to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings and then started to jerk. And showing a thumb in a rather odd pose and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team rang a horn, and away they all lunged like Coleman at dawn. But I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight, I'm Jewish, so that's all I can say. Good night.
Whoever wrote this is a sick fuck.
That was the poem, The Night Before Christmas.
I think that's a great poem.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
It was very festive, wouldn't you say, for the holidays?
Pretty good.
That's perfect. You know, just too bad the guy's a Jew. because he's
Santa Claus was a Jew, but
right. It's sort of like Jesus,
I think there is a Santa Claus. Isn't there a Hanukkah deliverer of toys? They call him.
Yes, Chewbacca.
I think there's a Hanukkah. What is it? The Hanukkah deliverer?
Schmettel. Schmettel Claus.
Dave, there is that.
Dave.
What is it?
I heard Harry Hanukkah.
Harry Hanukkah, is that what his name is?
Yeah.
And he delivers the Hanukkah
That's
presents?
what my dad told me.
I think he has lockers in his
I
pockets.
think he's on his way here right now, Harry Hanukkah.
Oh, I see.
Santa Claus was at the Bros vs. Pros, but I think Harry Hanukkah might be on his way here tonight.
Okay.
I don't know.
Right.
We'll have to find out. Now, all right, so how are we going to set up this protein drinking contest, Jeff? What do you think? Should we fill the thing up to the top and we will have it timed, and then we will whoever puts their cup down first? I think that's the way it should go.
Hey, you see, you got it pretty worked out, Dave.
Well, I like to work details out in my head. I'm thinking we fill them up, we line them up,
You
everyone
gotta
gets
do 4 scoops, though.
4 scoops and everyone that we all get a shake. Okay, it'll be nice and cold. We'll use the water cooler so that no one can complain. I personally would rather have it be room temperature.
Let me ask you a question.
I'd rather have room temperature.
Okay, you can pick. I think you can pick your.
Do you have to drink from the spout?
No, I think we're going to do it with it open because otherwise it's going to spill.
Right,
Those spouts they definitely spill. So we'll set them up. We fill it to the top. Whoever drinks you got to drink the whole thing, and then whoever hits the table first, as long as everything in that thing is completely gone, wins.
So let me get this straight. It's going to be us 4 doing it, right?
Me, you, Jeremy, and Justin.
So who's going to judge this thing?
I don't know. We have Mr. Joey G's friend here. Come over here.
Yeah, no,
What's
that's
your name?
right, Steve. Yeah.
Pull up a chair. Now, Steven, how do you know Joey G?
I've been friends with him for a while.
Yeah.
We grew up together.
Okay, and I understand you play lacrosse.
Yeah. Limestone College in South Carolina.
Oh, cool. Very cool. He's got a scholarship, a good lacrosse player. Now, does Joey know how to play lacrosse?
Joey's good at that camera. He'll stick with that.
So you're saying he's not good with the lacrosse stick,
He came to my house one time, and I had to take it from him. He had some trouble.
He was dangerous with it? Was he breaking shit?
Breaking windows. My dog was, oh, man.
Was he trying to hit you with it?
I think that was his thing. What he doesn't know is it was his father who came to the house with the lacrosse stick.
Oh, George, he's nuts with that.
Now, have you ever now Bobby Smalls claims that he can throw lacrosse. He plays lacrosse. He claims
He's a good guy, but he talks a lot. I mean, I've seen him pick it up. Back in the day when I was a kid, I was the best. I was the fastest. You should. Hey, nobody. You know Sal Licasio, Steve? Yeah, I know him. Hey, ask him. Say how good he was. I see the guy 2 weeks later at a camp. Yeah, I know him. That guy's a prick.
Bobby?
That guy sucked. He sat on a bench. He never played 1 minute.
Bobby Smalls, all talk.
I didn't say that.
Dave, you didn't listen.
Can you actually believe that Bobby Smalls is all talk, Jeff?
No, absolutely not. The guy is one of the most honest guys I've ever known. As a matter of fact, you were just having a math discussion earlier before the show. So.
That's true. Yeah. All right, so are you going to be able to MC this thing a little bit here?
Yeah, absolutely.
I might get Pete the intern over here too to MC with you.
Cool.
And
listen, I got some more breaking news from Jimmy Pelleccio.
All right, update from Jimmy.
Yes, update. Tell them I slipped off the back of the truck, landed on my ass, and the hood of the truck fell on my fucking hand, trying to help these fucking idiots. So apparently, he was trying to do a good deed for someone.
Well, Jimmy had a very bad day in court with his kids, and then his car got stuck. Now that someone came to help him with the truck, and he fell.
Exactly.
After freezing his ass off outside. It is cold outside.
And plus the hood fell on his hand.
All right. Well, I wonder, is he still coming?
That'll be the next update. So we'll see. All
right. So let's go to commercial break. We're going to set this protein drink off up, and I guess we'll have to get you a co-host here. We'll figure out who's going to do that. And are you guys going to be able to handle announcing this thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fun.
All right. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. Take a look in the 5 and 10, listening once again.